Okay, let's get back to it, shan't we? So, I believe I did say it, but I guess it never hurts to just be extra cautious, right? What do you mean, where is this hideout? Didn't we were just there. Oh, okay, I guess that wasn't the hideout. Really? Really? Seriously. That's how you decide to do a Legend of Zelda reference? A snow field. Snow's not even involved in Zelda that often. And look. Look at what? Who? What? Oh, yeah, I mean... aside from that bridge there, that's about the only weird new thing at the moment. Well, on one hand, I get being a Vita game, it probably would be a little tricky to have very gigantic, vast areas, but at the same time... But yeah, like, I don't remember the dungeons I did in the original game being this, how should I say, droll. That's the designated hard one. Man, that was really easy to get to the end of this one. It was hardly anything in the way. Yeah, I mean, the gameplay is, for the most part, better because you can actually choose when to use skills. But yeah, like the dungeons do feel like a huge downgrade from the original. Now, I didn't get really far in the original game, so, you know, maybe, you know, eventually all those dungeons, I think I was like on the third or fourth dungeon. So, you know, maybe those all eventually got recycled. And to be fair, that was a long time ago, too. To see you betray me? Yeah, because I mean, the combat I do feel like overall is a big improvement over the original. Because the original, like, their abilities were like percentage triggers, which was just so weird. So, like, healing with Compa was just, like, I think it was like a 30% chance for it to fucking function. It's just like, come on! Fucking heal! No, Lady Whiteheart's dead. No.
所詮貴様らレジスタンスなど右往の衆。死をもって私に歯向かった報いを受けるがいい。何がおかしい？
何？少し追い詰めたくらいで勝利を確信している貴様がおかしくて
な。何が言いたい？
コンベルサシオン、いやマジェコンヌ。切り札は最後まで取っておくものだよ。
切り札だと？バカバカしい。貴様ら程度の切り札などラステーションから手に入れた鋼鉄の軍勢でひねり潰してやるわ。
Now she just said the name of the Sony area. See, I never I always find it weird when they leave in the Japanese dub and you can clearly hear them say words that aren't in the translation. Like, it's just... it feels weird, you know? Because, you know, people want a more faithful translation. And I could see... I'm not saying I could see a situation where sometimes it'd be like, you know, actually probably wording this way sounds a little bit more natural in a Western way. But it's just like, honestly, I just want it to be decently accurate at least. Just don't do all the stupid, like, putting your own injection shit, and I'm pretty much happy for the most part. I don't mind if it's reworded a little differently at the end of the day. It's just when you're clearly changing a character and stuff is where I really hate. Like, they really did that to that one 3DS Fire Emblem game. Like, there were two ninja characters that had, like, a whole fucking subplot relationship thing that got turned into, like, 90% ellipses. Like, their entire character arc and shit is basically non-existent in the West. It's such a fucking blasphemy. Like, that kind of localization honestly needs fucking fired and fucking, like, just not in the industry. You're not doing your job. That was just clearly, literally late. Like, they didn't even do, like, humorous Ted Woosley fucking, they just like, I'm just gonna make it ellipses. That'll be my job. Okay, Nintendo, I want my paycheck now. I did your localization, like, I'm dead serious. Whoever the fuck localized that part of that Fire Emblem game, you should be fired and not in this fucking industry. Period. Anyway. Yes, I'm speaking of... I'm not sure, actually.
この状況ではやむを得ん。マジェコンヌよ。我ら兄弟を貴様。いや、あなた様の仲間にしてほしい。
You motherfuckers! Are you kidding me? You bastards! Just because she has some tits and like, well, let's make you.
はあ？
何を言ってるんですかこの変態兄弟は。
I love how she actually called them hentai.
気でも狂ったか？
強き者につくことこそ勝者の摂理さ。
レジスタンスも悪くはなかったが、こうも劣勢となってしまっては付き合う道理はなくなったのだ。よって寝返らせてもらおう。
I really hope this is just a decoy, because, wow. If Lady Whiteheart spares them after actually trying to betray her, I would just consider them super fucking lucky.
ブラン様より胸もあることだしね。
Oof.
面白い連中だ。強き者に服従を誓うとは人間にも面白いやつがいたものだ。
ありがたきお言葉。
たとえ好みが朽ちようとあなたの胸のために。
I really hope they'll just try to play charm on her.
ちょっとそこの変態兄弟正気ですか？あなたたちのプラン様への信仰心はどうしてしまったんですか？
Honestly, I still don't get why they follow her when they clearly, like, I don't know. Maybe it's something about the actual belief, but not the sexuality arousement, I guess, I don't know.
我ら兄弟の信仰心は胸の大きさに比例する。
All faith is where the heart is, in boobs.
よって胸の薄い、いや胸のないブラン様への信仰心はないに等しいのさ。
誰の胸がないだとか
Yep, they're dead.
ブラン様待たせたわね、フィナンシェ。お待たせしましたわ。
ほう、まさか生きて帰ってこれたとはな。こいつがこの一件の黒幕か。にしても相変わらずどこかで見たことのある顔だな。
Does she? Does she reappear after the first game? Because I assumed that Magus was like a character in the future of Neptunia, not the first game, so...
見たところボロボロのようではないか。ネプテューヌもろとも貴様らも葬って。おい、ネプテューヌはどうした？
ネプネプです。ネプネプならここに。あれ？ネプネプはどこです？さっきまで一緒にいたわよね。
わかったぞ。私におじけづいて逃げたのだな。
I would clearly let my guard down, knowing that she probably weighed off is totally not going to do a surprise attack on me.
コンパ、私思うんだけど。なんです、アイちゃん。この人、すごくおめでたい頭してない？アイちゃん、そういうのは本人の聞こえるところで言っちゃダメですよ。
丸聞こえだぞ貴様ら。誰がおめでたい頭だ。
急に BGM が止まったですよ。
一体何が起こっている？
一つ人の世のゲームの道に魂込めた一人の女神が今日も行く。
この声は。
二つ不埒な悪行違法コピー。三つ醜い浮世のおばさんを退治てくれよネプティウヌ。あんたは何してんのよ。あいたー。もうアイちゃんひどいよ。せっかく人がかっこよく登場したってのに。あんたね、今はふざけてる状況じゃないのよ。少しはおとなしくしてなさい。せっかくここに来るまで一生懸命考えたのに。ピンチな状況だからこそかっこよく登場した方が盛り上がると思ったんだけどな。あんたはとりあえず変身しなさい。
Did she say henshin?
なんで？このままあんたが喋ってると緊張感も何もなくなって話が進まないの。もうしょうがないな。よっと。
Henshin to go, BB!
アイちゃん、改めてこの姿になって思ったのだけれど。
So I guess henshin means change then? I never actually realized that, but when I think about it, it kind of actually makes sense.
何？
See, it helps to actually know what words mean sometimes. I guess I just kind of took it off as like a random gibberish thing Beautiful Joe said.
さっきの名乗り、こっちの姿の方がかっこよかったんじゃないかしら。
ネプネプは変身してもネプネプですね。
貴様一人がどう登場したところで、このまあこちらとしては貴様を探す手間が省けたがな。手間が省けたのはこちらもよ。ここであなたとその兵器たちをまとめて倒させてもらうわ。
I still think it's really weird they just made Blackheart like peace out for so long. No, I'm not saying it's all gibberish. I'm just saying. I just never really thought about it. Is all I'm saying.
そうですわね。せっかくですし、私もこの場を借りて。
I mean, I usually only ever heard Henshin used in like basically anything Power Rangers like. So I just kind of assumed it was like, you know, a Power Rangers, you know, those kind of shows. I didn't really think about actually meaning a real word. Stop making fun of me. I just don't know actual Japanese. Henshin to
リ
go.
ーンボックスでの借りを返させていただきますわ。
フィナンシェ、フラン様、あとは私に任せて。あなたはよくやったわ。
マジェコンヌ、今度こそてめえをぶっ飛ばしてやる。そこの変態兄弟と一緒にな。犠牲はいいようだが、果たして私に触れることができるかな。
Oh, don't tell me I gotta fight them as the boss.
ターゲット補足。ターゲット補足。
ち、またポンコツどもの相手かよ。
What? Sealed items and skills. You may not be able to use items or skills in Soul battles. Items and skills are sealed in Soul boss battles or special battles. An enemy in battle is sealing commands. Just by being in the battle, so be careful. In some special boss fights, conditions may present themselves where you are unable to access items and skills. For instance, some special battles may lock item skill usage and duration of the battle. Other times, channel pods or special enemies may be deployed that will actively block them. If you defeat these jammer pods or any source of the blockage, you will be able to use it. Okay, so, kill. Kill.
限ってきた。これよりオペレーションジハードを開始する。
This is gonna be a multi-boss fight thing, isn't it? Self-defense system. So let's see. That's a skill jammer. That's the item jammer I'm assuming behind it. Well, the skill jammer was closer. Huh. Plus, you can't really fine-tune tap it, seems. It's kind of weird. There we go.
そこだ。ここでどうだ。もらった。入れろ。
Ooh, yeah, this is not gonna be good. Can't use shit. Since I can use shit. Oh dear.
痛いですよ。痛いですよ。
でもいけるぜ。おらおら。
And it has a lot of fucking health on its own too. Ah, shit. That's not good.
痛いですよ。えいです。
I think we're gonna be having a rough time now.
そこだ効かねえぜ
Need that stupid pod to fucking die.
くらえ
患者さんはどこですか？
The thing is, I can't build up the EXE before this fight, so I can't use that as like extra insurance.
でもいけるぜ
Mm.
まだお嫁になっていってないです。
くらえ
Damn. Whiteheart is such a fucking tank, though. What about the backup team? Well, shit, biscuit. Well, that leads to a bit of a problem, don't it? Oh wait, that was the hard one. Oh well, I just saved, so you know. I guess let's give it a shot. I guess.
患者さんはどこですか？余計な指図は必要ないわ。かな、姫。
Yeah, whittling its defense definitely. Holy shit, it heals a lot. Oh yeah, she learned a new skill, I think. Let's see. Radius is bigger too. Nice. How's that look in the field? Oh yeah, that looks delightful. But fuck, it's 400. That's very expensive.
私の番だねもらった消えろそこだ
私、まだお嫁にだって言って
I
ないです。
fucking hate. No, 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 no! Ah! Why did I double click it? No, I didn't want to do that. Fuck. No, I only had 2 of those. I can't buy that. Well, actually, can I have it? No, they were really expensive. They were purchasable. They're just super expensive. They're like, what was it, 5,500? Not exactly what I want to waste right now. It's very expensive. Oh yeah, I hate the news tab. I don't know why they designed it where you do that, and then it's like, it always has to go to that. Always has to go to that when you want to just go heal. It's so annoying, and it's... Wait, you can get rid of that? I didn't know that. How the hell do you get rid of it? Or is it a mod? It's a mod, ain't it? Because I was going to say, as far as I know, I didn't know there was a way to get rid of it. Yeah, it's a mod. I guess that's not surprising. There were quite a few things there, so... Oop,
私の番だねきっとそこだそこだワクワクこの状況で優先すべき行動はそこね消えなさい怪我の治療は任せるです
So I'm gonna have to do sideways heal.
私が直すです。
私の番だね。これでどうだ、これでどうだ、そこだ、そこだ。
患者さんはどこですか？私が直すです。怪我の治療は任せるです。
Oh, that actually physically moves it.
お注射の時間です。お注射の時間です。
もらった、もらった、もらった。そこ。
何をするんですか？患者さんはどこですか？私が直すです。
さて、倒されたいのは誰だ。もらった、そこ。もらった。
It's 7 times.
テンゼリントロンペ。
怪我の治療は任せるです。回復です。
オペレーション時
Problem is it heals a lot, so I think what we need to do is build up the EXE gauge.
でどうだ、そこだ。余計な指図は必要ないわ。かな。決める。かな。
ワクワク。回復です。
さて、倒されたいのは誰だ。決めろ。これでどうだ。そこだ。
ワクワク。私が直すです。
何かした。行くな。消えなさい。消えなさい。
患者さんはどこですか？回復です。
これよ。オペレーションジハードを開始する。そこだ。消えろ。そこに刻め。
I'd say get 2 of the EXEs, and then we'll just
怪我の治療は任せるです。
spam 2 of them in a while.
私の番だ。
If Hola's alone doesn't do enough, that is.
そこだ。そこに刻め。
ワクワク。
Of course, now we're actually getting some damage in, so maybe just Hola's might be even enough.
私が直すです。
攻撃。かな。決める。消えなさい。フライスイーフォアドだ。オペレーションジハードを開始する。消えろ。そこ。消えろ。もらった。そこに刻め。
ワクワク。痛いですよ。お注射の時間です。エイです。注射器はいかがですか？ですですです。
優先すべき行動はかな。行くよ。そこね。ひれ伏しなさい。
患者さんはどこですか？
Oh wait, she's selected.
お
Never mind.
薬ですよ。
すまん助かったこれでどうだそここれでどうだ消えろ魂コールガン
患者さんはどこですか？私が治す
Really fragile mage. I mean, to be fair, it makes sense anyway. Anyway, let's go ahead and just go into Goss
本
mode.
番だこっから本気だぜ覚悟しやがれ超ド級の旋風の一撃でとどめだメイドの土産に食らいやがれさて倒さ
No,
れ
it
たい
didn't
の
die
は
to it. Let's see if this little fish it off with its guard down.
見せてやろう究極の
But yeah, if you look, it's gonna start off with a lot of damage all the way because it's carrying over. Yeah, see,
貴様の最
and
後
it adds more damage on top of what Whiteheart already did.
永遠に悪空間をさまよう
怪我の治療は任せる
Oh
です。
fuck, it's still alive. Oh deal.
私が治すです。患者さんはどこですか？次の人にお願いするです。さあ、私の見せ場ですわね。貫きなさい。シレットスピア。
いつでもいけるぜ行くぜおらおらこのさて倒されたいのは誰だ
That's all this file won't. I mean, it looks like a machine type thing. Well, it says crab actually. It says it's a kill crab, so file should probably be all right. Let's see. Oh, I didn't realize she had healing too. Actually, how big's her radius? I think it's slightly bigger, just by a little. That's an 8 count.
貴様言い残すことはないんだ
私のターンですわ。どうです？どうです？覚悟なさい。
これよりオペレーションジハードを開始する気失せろいつでもいけるぜこれでも食らいやがれ
やっと私の番ですわね。
Oh shit. God damn it. Nope, no, 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 not that one.
アイテムは使ってこそですわね。
気失せろいつでもいけるぜ食らえてやこの
さて、何をいたしましょうか。 シレットスピア。
私で終わりにしてやるぜ。
Fucking bitch! Damn it. Oh my lord. I need to avoid it recovering too much of his HP. Ah!
ここが使いどころですわ。
私で終わりにしてやるぜ。行くぜ。くらえ。くらえ。
やっと私の番ですわね。アイテムは使ってこそですわよね。
If I can get the EXE one more time and have her do it, should die.
うせろ。
Fuck's sake, attack Lady Whiteheart.
私で終わりにしてやるぜ。行くぜ。くらえ。くらえ。私の番だ。
力不足なんです。
What an ass.
うせろ。でもいけるぜ。こいつでどうだ。
どうやってお返しして差し上げましょうかしら。シレットスピア。
Stab with no block.
私の番だね。
It does not want to fucking attack fucking Whiteheart anymore. Yeah, bastard. I got no more HP.
もらった。もらった。そこだ。私で終わりにしてやるぜ。こいつでどうだ。
こういう気の利き方好きですわよ。
エロ、もらった。そこ。そこ。私で終わりにしてやるぜ。
力不足なんです。
Urge to scream, rising, must resist. Honestly, like, what fucking level is the game where you expect the killers to be at this point? I mean, they're not that far behind Whiteheart. Oh fuck no. That was an accident. Well, this is all in at this point.
見せてやろう。究極の科学術式を。さあ、聞かせてもらおう。貴様の最後の声を。永遠に悪空間をさまよう。
thank you. Now we need to get the fuck out of here. Like 4,000 credits? The fuck? Good EXP though. Very nice EXP.
レベルアップです。
That hot though. You know, new stuff? Nope. Well, that sucks. Okay, we have 1. Bucket 2 though. So many kill quests, so little of nothing. What area was... Why is it... Oh, it was Soul Ass question mark. Yeah. Anyway, you're located in habitated. What? Why is it? Oh, there. I see. They didn't put a space between habitat and the alien. That confused me for a second, cause that's weird. Especially since it has a dash where it's empty. So why not just leave the dash there? Cause I was like, I thought that was over here, but they're like, I don't see a habitat, and I'm being too little. Hopefully she gets weapons that give her big ol' area effects, cause that would be nice. Imagine if she had big area, just blow everything out of the water.
余計な指図は必要ないわ。消えなさい。もらった。もらった。そこだ。そこだ。ワクワク。注射の実家やったです。決める。消えなさい。 ワクワク。注射器はいかがですか？これが私たちの強さです。レベルアップよ。クレリックの力を
So, still at 1 firm, so yeah, I'd say leave him like that.
ペレーションジハードを開始する。どうだ、そこもらった。決めろ。
患者さんはどこですか？やったです。
優先すべき行動をいくら決める。いくら
患者さんはどこですか？やったです。注射器はいかがですか？
さて倒されたいのは誰だ。
I do like whole moveset though.
強くなった。
The EXP is actually pretty decent here, actually. But since nothing can really hurt me, it seems, I guess we'll have Greenhaw in the lead.
私のターンですよ。覚悟なさい。覚悟なさい。私頑張っちゃおうかしら。
Ooh, nice, all of them.
気失せろ。
So, Pab, did you hear about Dragon Age, by the way? Oop. Actually, RPG. Ah, yes. I guess they're trying to get, because I heard the game's done really awful, which I can't really blame. From what I understand, they've deeply fucked the lore and like setting of the game like so much, which that's worst way you can fucking destroy your fan base of something. So, but I'm going to assume their idea is to do the Fallout 76 strat, and it's like, okay, we're gonna lose profit on the game, but we're gonna make money on the transactions. So, move this shit and get those bank accounts linked up. At least that would be my guess. Otherwise, I don't really know why they would be doing it so soon. Because if that's not the strat they're going with, then they'd probably just bail off doing the sell it cheap or strat. But yeah, I've heard nothing good at all about the new Dragon Age at all, so... Now, I've only played a little of the first one, so I don't really have much series connection. Honestly, I'd be surprised if BioWare gets to continue existing at this point. When's the last? Let's look. fucking refresh my memories on what the hell they've been releasing recently. No, list of games anything? Good job, wiki page. There we go. This should be it. So let's see. What have they done? There's the new Mass Effect that's been in development. It was apparently announced in 2020 of December. So that's been in development for 5 years basically now. So that's not looking good for that. And we got, of course, the Dragon Age game we were just talking about. The Legendary Edition, which is just lazy remasters. Anthem failed. Adrona failed. Shadow Realms. What was this? Oh, it's a canceled game. Okay, so that was a canceled game in 2015, so that obviously doesn't look good. Then you have the previous Dragon Age game, which I don't remember really hearing a lot of stuff about it, so I guess it was at least better than 2, but I guess not as fantastic as 1. Command & Conquer's Generals 2, which was cancelled. Warhammer Online, which was cancelled. And you had Mass Effect 3. Wow. You know, looking at the stuff they've been doing between now and Mass Effect 3, yeah, like, basically Inquisition is probably the only thing that was probably remotely successful. So, yeah, it's actually a miracle they even survived this long, to be honest. Looking at what they've been doing, like, honestly, I'm surprised they haven't been closed sooner, actually. Oh, yeah, like, the AAA market is a fucking mess, and I would say the Western market's even bigger mess. But, yeah, like, one of my big issues with the Western side of marketing with the AAA is, like, the CEOs get way too much fucking money in the Western companies. They're just like, oh, man, I'm rich while my company's falling apart. Like, Nintendo's here, like, during the Wii U era, you know, Nintendo's like, here, I'm gonna cut my paycheck to protect my employees. And, you know, that's kind of why I think a lot of developers have been going to Unity instead of because, like, you know, you and me, we're big Japanese players, and, you know, Japan companies for a long time used to always make their own engines. But, you know, with how development time and how long and stuff, I think that's what, that and wanting to cater more to the PC side of things these days. Because Unity obviously makes that way easier. Yeah, I like her killing her, but man, is she kind of tricky to get multiple people. But yeah, I think that's why we see a bigger focus on Unity, even with like, I remember when, let's see, what did Dragon God 3 use? It was the Unreal Engine? Wasn't it? Pretty sure it's... no. Yeah, Dragon God 3 did use Unreal Engine. And I remember back then going like, oh wow, this is... Because Japan back in that era did not have a very good track record of like using Western engines and having a good game pop out. So like I was like, oh yeah, this isn't gonna be pretty. Nowadays, you know, it's pretty norm now for Japanese companies to be doing.
やっと私の番ですわね。覚悟なさい。そこ。どうです？ダージリンローテ。私。
But yeah, obviously Japanese companies have been wanting to have a build presence with PC gaming. And that's another reason I feel like they've also been doing that. I guess in the mobile sense it helps somewhat too, I guess. But yeah, like, I feel like the mixture of Unreal expectations of graphic fidelity, like, obviously Japan doesn't have that much of issue in that, aside from, like, Final Fantasy. Like, Final Fantasy's one of the company franchises that Japan really wants to push the realism these days a lot of times. And, you know, that's fair, too. You know, there are a lot of games we sometimes never even know existed, and they get canceled. But yeah, Japan usually doesn't make a big, like, ha-baloo when they cancel something. You know, there was that big Platinum game that was supposed to be the big hit for the Xbox One that got canceled. I can't even remember what it was called. That and the Phantom Dust were, like, the only two things that, like, I ever was remotely interested for the Xbox One. They were both canceled. You know, like, well, I guess now Dead Rising 3 is the only reason I want a fucking Xbox One. I do admit, Japan usually does not make a huge habit of announcing lots of stuff years early, aside from Square Enix. Square Enix has a terrible track record of announcing shit early. Like, we got the new Kingdom Hearts game that's just basically been in limbo. And then we got, there was a whole thing with Final Fantasy 15's original game. That was like a whole fucking insane long time length of being canceled and reworked and then reworked again. Square Enix definitely does not have a good track record in that, but I would say most other Japanese companies have a better track record in that sense. The West is pretty bad at announcing shit too early as well. Well, wait, damn it. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter much. I could use one and probably be near death. It'd be better to get the... you know what? What? But yeah, like, I think a lot, like, and you know, I don't know, did you see that article from one of the Sony executives about AA games? There was an article, one of the Sony executives, I think it was a former executive, I can't remember. They talked about AA games back in the, like, PS2, PS3 era PlayStation. Basically, they were talking about why they feel like AA games don't really exist much anymore. And basically their excuse, what they were saying is they weren't profitable. They weren't making money. People weren't buying them. And I don't know. I feel like that's a bit of a cop-out. Like, they're definitely, like, if you want Call of Duty fucking numbers, then yes, they're not going to likely ever achieve that very easily. You know, some titles get pretty crazy, decent sales here and there due to several viral things and stuff. But, like, I don't think you're gonna get Call of Duty sales on a AA game super simply. But I think it's foolish to think that they will a complete waste because, like, here's a different way to look at it. Like, this would be, like, let's assume that 90% AA games that Sony did during PS2 and PS3 era were all not profitable. They either broke even or were negative. Here's what I would say, though. They defined your system and justified people buying your system. And then, because Sony, you gotta remember, most of these companies, I don't know about Nintendo nowadays, like, I think the Wii U, I think, was supposed to be the first time Nintendo wasn't making a profit off their system. Before that, I'm pretty sure every other Nintendo system before then, they profited off system sales. But, like, Sony and Microsoft haven't profited off system sales for ages. They make money by getting a cut of other games selling on their system. Well, these days, that's another thing. You know, you can just fucking dump a free game on a few YouTubers and you can get shitloads of cheap marketing. Like, I mean, it's not like you have to even pay them, like, $10,000 like you do to do fucking commercials and shit. You can be like, here's a free early access to our game and, I don't know, $100 or something. And most YouTubers would just smile and giggity and feel all nice and special. Where, like, Twitch and shit wants, like, I don't know, $10,000 fucking dollars to one fucking ads that people want to skip. People actually playing and having fun with your game is vastly better advertisement, in my opinion, than stupid ads that people, like, I don't know, there's maybe like 5 ads I ever cared to, like, watch fully on YouTube in my entire time on fucking YouTube. But yeah, I heard a lot about Concord actually, for the wrong reasons. I'm not necessarily saying don't do ads at all, but if I was in charge of a modern company, I would be putting way less money into fucking traditional ads. I wouldn't say I wouldn't do none, because you want to also, you know, have normies see it too. But I think there's a more importance on the general audience too. But the normies are more important, like, definitely if you're doing like Call of Duty numbers, which is why you see a lot of, like, Activision and shit had huge histories of dumping millions of dollars in just fucking advertisement. Oh, and I agree with that too. Like, have you seen that garbage ad on YouTube with this lady talking about, like, fucking soap lately? I've been getting that for, like, the last month. She's, like, sitting down, it's like, put your hands in your shizzle snack and put it to your face and smell. And it's like, what kind of disgusting fucking ad is this? It's like, rub your hand in between your private parts and take a smell. Like, what the fuck? Lucky you, yeah, I mean,
こういう攻撃も意外と効いたりしますのよ。
Well, you know, YouTube's been doing a lot of shit to make it where you can't do that, but I'm sure you're already aware of that. Yeah, it's really hard to nudge Horse. Just talking the back one.
もらったもらった消えろ闇の炎に抱かれて死ねこれも定め
But yeah, it's like really fucking. But yeah, I don't usually see tons of video game ads too much on Twitch or YouTube. If anything, I actually see more video game ads on Twitter, to be honest, actually. They're usually like indie games.
手加減はしませんわ。女神を甘く見てもらっては
Lost L.
困りますわ。どんどん強くなるです。
But yeah, like, to me, like, and that's kind of why I have, like, in my opinion, a really, like, even back when I used to have TV, I almost never saw most ads for video games, like, for, like, shit that I cared about. Like, I never saw an ad for Final Fantasy VII, but it existed. I saw, like, it on YouTube, so it existed. Apparently it was, like, on Mad TV or something. I don't know. I didn't watch Mad TV. Well, not Mad TV. I mean MTV. MTV. I did like Mad. I liked the Mad show. Like I always liked watching Spy vs. Spy. But like Mad TV, because back then it was just a music channel. I don't even know what Mad. Not MTV. MTV merged with Sci-Fi, didn't it? Man. Brain. Please function, brain.
もらった闇の炎に抱かれて死ね私の
Damn, that's a lot of misses. But yeah, I almost never usually see ads for anything other than like shit like Call of Duty, man. And I'd say overall, like that's kind of why I feel like unless you're wanting, I guess you both have to think of it in a way of. Obviously, all the companies want the product to sell. I think it's more like you need to sit down and take a realization. Is this going to break into large stream non-gaming culture of entertainment? Or is it going to be more of a niche towards a certain audience? Because, like, if it's more of a niche title, obviously you want to pander more to gamers and not normies. I mean, if anyone's watched my channel for all these years, you've known I've always liked lots of really bizarro games and shit. And I miss that. Like, I miss the Tokyo Jungles, the Mr. Mosquito, the Mad Maestros. Like, I miss that stuff. That's what made gaming interesting. I certainly have fun with RPGs and stuff, but having some of the wacky out there ideas, and we just usually see those in like indie games nowadays. We don't see them as much in the non-indie space. And it's a shame. Because these companies certainly could do this stuff. They have tons of money. They could do a lot of these things. But I feel like they have unrealistic goals. Like... It really just comes down to the budgets, Willie. Like, it's really the problem with everything. Like, they want either too much money and spend too much money, or they just don't make a realistic setting for the price and shit. And you know, right now we're experiencing a really interesting era in the indie scene. Like, I'm sure you've seen a lot of these PS1-esque looking games on Steam and shit. Like, there's one, I followed them on Twitter, I can't remember what it was called. They're making essentially a Kingsfield indie game, and it's in development. it has a few interesting differences, and obviously quality of life changes, but it looks like a PS1 fucking game, and it's FPS like Kingsfield and shit. Like, well, we're experiencing this PS1 nostalgia indie scene era now, and like, that's like you telling me nobody can just sit there like, well, we're talking about a much older graphical technology here that should be vastly cheaper than trying to make fucking, I don't know, freckles with little hairs in them as real as possible on someone's face. Like, I don't know, I just feel like modern game development is just gonna crash and burn so hard. It really makes me wonder what's going to happen with a lot of the console manufacturers, Willie, if such a thing happened. Because honestly, like, I'm not going to buy licenses. Like, I've always said, once we get to the point where we don't actually have ownership of any of our shit anymore, I will probably only follow a few little franchises, which will be stuff like SMT, Dragon Quest. I don't know, I'd probably give up on Final Fantasy, to be honest. It's sad as to say, but like, Final Fantasy, like, other than 14, like, I haven't played anything past the third 14 game. I think the only one that I thought was a little interesting was the school one that was originally a PSP game, the Zero, whatever the hell it was. And you know, that's more of a total side game and shit. But you know, speaking of which, I really should get to that, because I tried it out, I remember, one time, and I thought it was kind of interesting, so I should really, I should consider doing that. My friend Pixie says, like, 15 he really enjoyed. I don't think I'll enjoy 15 any really at all. How am I doing on item, I only got one of that, so I gotta kill one. Doing much nicer on the money. See, again, I really wish you could look at the shit on the calendar, but I don't want to take the time and just go in and out, and do all the numbers and shit. So I think it'd just be way easier to just buy one of everything and go from there. Holy crap, that's expensive. Holy crap, that's really expensive. May give some luck. He increases physical a little bit mentality. Not too much, to be honest. It's just a wee little. What a little bit elemental. So why not? Just a little for a little bit more physical. Wait a minute. I guess a whole black outfit. Wow. That's big. A little bit of strength, a decent chunk of intelligence and agility. Lose a little bit of tech though. Not sure if I like the tech loss though. Cardboard. It's so weird. All decent. Not too much of a tech loss though. Only 10 points. This is a chunk of mentality though. She already has a bit of mentality over though, so I don't know if she really needs extra intelligence though. Strength though, some strength and intelligence. Get a physical boost. 10 points in tech, a little bit of agility. Well, physical defense would be nice. Bizarrely. Let's see. See, that'd be more useful in White Heart. That would be useful for her. Get some SP. Maybe. Labyrinth of Refrain. That's that puppet one, ain't it? Let me think. I think that's that puppet one. Yes. But that's the sequel, ain't it? Oh wait, no. The Covenant of Dusk at the Blade Park. But yeah, I do have both. At least I think I'm pretty sure I got the first one because I remember being excited that it actually got announced. I think I got the. I got this. No, I don't actually remember. Do I have a sequel? I think I do. Because I remember with the. I remember the first one like wasn't announced for America for a long time. Like to the point where people thought, excuse me, that we weren't even going to get it, which was kind of sad about. In my list. In my list, I'm pretty sure I have the first one. I think I got the second, but yeah, I never Carter, if I remember correctly, played that some, if I remember correctly. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, so the first one did have a different something. It was Labyrinth of Galoria. Okay. Yeah, so I have the first one. Apparently I have not bought the sequel yet. How much is that going for? Let's see. Looks like it's still okay price. Somebody's selling it on eBay for $8.39. Oh wait, no, it's a case. Never mind. Yeah, so I still need to get the sequel, man. Yeah, it looks like overall it's pretty still affordable. Apparently the PAL version's worthless. Price charting says it's fucking like $8, $9 and fucking PAL for the PS4 version. What the hell? Hey, look this up. Yeah, that's just the case. I'm not seeing any fucking $9 ones for sale. I'd love to buy one for fucking $9. Some savings is always good. I'll have to look around. Check out some of the different spots. Actually, you know, I'm curious. Let's look at this PAL version. Where are these sales? Let's see. Oh, wow. Apparently has not been keeping track of these sales correctly because it only has two, and one's from 2024 and one's for 2020, so clearly the price charting page for the PAL version is not being charted properly. Probably being listed under the American one, probably. Oh well. Either way, quick look shows it's still about like a $30 range on the marketplaces without getting super deep into it, so. But yeah, I definitely don't want to wait forever on that, because that's definitely one of the kind of games I would expect to go up in price when PS4 shit starts getting scalped. Oh, it has a mechanic like Etro Odyssey where you can like redo the levels but like have higher stats and shit. I'm not really a fan of that mechanic. That's good for like when you're going for like secret dungeons and shit, like after in-game shit, but I don't really like if it's incorporated into the main game, because like most of the time those are usually ungodly grindy. It's kind of the problem I'm having with Etro Odyssey 2, because it kind of feels like it's trying to say I need to do that, which I don't really want to be honest. And grinding the last few characters to max level is such a big drag right now. I need to get that finished up too. I played some of the Force Witch in the 100 Night. I did not know it was a part of that series, so that's interesting to know. So maybe I want to change this to the, like... Dragon in a machine. Since we're having all these machine type shit lately. Now give her SP. How much? I don't know. I have to see. But yeah, I did have some interest in that game, but like everything, it's a suffrage of time and investment and trying to balance things. It's always the trouble. Oh, you know, speaking of balancing things, how have you been liking the way I've been doing critical shot? When you would tile? Oh dear. My game collection's a good thing for when I would tile. Ah. Halo Mountain. So, if you haven't looked at my reviews on YouTube, I have 2 review types going on. So basically I made the decision to, because I know it's been a thing, and I came to the, like, I had a problem of not wanting to play things, because I feel like, oh, I can stream that, but realistically, I can't stream everything. I have now over 5,000 video games. I cannot stream everything. And some things aren't really good enough to really deem streaming for the most part. You know, sometimes, you know, like there's a few of those kind of more throwaway indie games you're kind of like, bleh. And, you know, I play a lot of stuff blind and I don't always get to really know if it's going to be really bleh or just somewhat interesting or really fantastic sometimes, you know. So I decided, since I'm in this process of actually getting review copies to insert into the Doesn't Play database. So now I'm getting games to actually play through and test to see if they're a competent physical version, but no patches and no access to the internet. And I'm going through that. So those games, obviously, I can't really stream because it would take forever to get to them. And obviously, since I'm being given them for that purpose, so on top of playing through those lately, it kind of got me out of the mindset of thinking, like, I need to play all these on stream. So I've been playing stuff off stream too. So basically, if I find a game that I don't stream, ooh, excuse me. If I find a game I don't stream, and I don't think it warrants like a really big detailed video, it's going to be a video critical shot. So my critical shot series is still reviews, but they're simpler and more to the point and not really going into huge details. And it's mainly going to be for games that are either very simple, like, you know, if it's just a simple, plain platformer or incredibly basic type game, like, those will go on Critical Shot. If it's a game with tons of mechanics and deep enthralling mechanics and stuff in it, it'll be like the usual kind of reviews that are usually like 20+ minute reviews of that. Because, you know, some games I talk way too long probably. But I'm at least being honest and not trying to, like, be like some, how should I say, like, fake it or something. So, like, I've had several go up, and, you know, I can Let's see. Let's count all the critical shot reviews I've done so far this year. But yeah, like I started them this year. So let's see. You got Night in the Woods, The Blue Coats, North and South, Suicide Guy. So I got 3 I've done so far. Right now I'm working on one on the Sunsofter's back, which should be the next critical shot. I want to record 2 more segments for it, just to talk a little bit more mechanically about 2 of the games on there. I'll have that done. This month's main review was Fear and Hunger. Definitely recommend checking out. Very interesting title. Shame it would probably never go on the console without being heavily censored. So I kind of want to do at least one main review and one... Oh, really? I guess that's kind of the advantage of being a blabbermouth, I guess. My disadvantage is I'm not very organized. Because I'm speaking mostly from my mind. Like, I've tried doing a script style, and like, the thing I don't like about doing a script style is it just feels fake to me. It doesn't feel as genuine. And maybe that's just because I'm not really good at it, maybe. I don't know. But then again, you know, I'm the one with a failing YouTube channel, so, you know, probably not best to listen to me. You know, the viral thing would be actually something pretty interesting to happen more often with the weaker enemies, actually. It's kind of a shame they didn't really do that. I mean, I don't know what your personal opinion of my reviews are. I a lot of times get people who are like, oh my good lord, why is this fucking, why am I hitting attack by those? Like, why is this fucking 30 minutes long? And that's fine. Like, some people just want really quick, like, is this good, bad, should I buy, And that's fine. Like, I'm certainly not gonna deny I do notice a few times, well, like, before I started doing better, editing time, like, before I had my mom's laptop, I used to be a lot more bad at that because I had less time for editing, but since I started editing at work, I have a lot more time to, cut out, like, dead air type moments and things, like, if I... But generally, usually when I try to have some basic information, like prices, like things about the prices, if it's used or things like that, or technical difficulties related to it and stuff. Like, I try to have some of the basic things on display, but I will be fair, once in a while I do forget about it, and I usually just do a separate recording part and edit them together on that. I feel like that kind of thing is usually better, unless you're talking about, like, in stream. Like when I was just looking up that game. But yeah, I know I talk too much. Would you happen to have an example of which one you're thinking of, out of curiosity? That's a large chunk of its health. A poof. Black gel. Get that jelly feel in your hair.
私のターンですわ。手加減はしませんわ。どうです？手加減はしませんわ。
But yeah, the title page that I've been making for quite a while now these days, that's usually to give a more detailed price thing. That must have been a pretty old one, probably, then. Yeah, like I said, before I had my mom's laptop, to be fair, I had a battle, basically my problem before I had my mom's laptop, like, I'd say the last year or two prior to that, I had a lot more trouble going through the entirety of the video. And I usually would leave parts that probably should get edited out. Because you do gotta remember, I am a solitary person. I do not have an editor or anything like that to do stuff for me. So, editing takes time, obviously. The more detailed you get to... Like, if you're going to go through the whole video, like, sit down, play it, and go from part to part, like, okay, I need to cut this bit, keep listening, cut this bit, watch those, keep listening. Like, you're gonna go through the whole video. It takes more time, and back then, I didn't have the time to usually do that. So, like, stuff like that, if I forgot to, like, have the price up or something, I just like, oh shit, go look it up and stuff. I feel like that thing is way better nowadays. Because, like I said, even if I, like, forget to get, like, the price information, let's say, up, I can just, you know, I can add out a, like, let's see. When's the last time I think I forgot to do that? Maybe, I think that was maybe Suicide Guy, when I did the voice recording for Suicide Guy. You know, I can just pop it up and stuff, and when I go through the whole... Because I go through the whole video now. Because at work, I get a lot of time to sit down and just do editing. So I literally go from beginning to the end of the whole review and edit out dead air and anything I feel like, well, you know, I feel like this is repeating this, or, like, I feel like maybe this is redundant, or... Like, I have a lot more time to do all that more nitty-pitty pickings and that. And that, obviously, I think is a good thing. Because especially since I'm a big rambler. So, being able to take out that kind of stuff helps a lot more versus the older time when I would usually have dead air type stuff like that that could be edited out, not getting edited out, mainly because I didn't have a lot of time to. Because I can tell you, definitely the last, like, I would say COVID, like, during COVID, like, if you remember, I was working, like, 50 hours, 60 hours, it was madness. It was awful. I was literally having almost virtually no time to fucking do real editing. I was basically just recording and slapping it together and doing the very minimal things of putting the end and stuff on that. Like, I did not have a lot of time to do very detailed editing, even to the degree that I did before then, before I do how I do now. Yeah. tongue twister. So I feel like, I don't know how many more, like, modern reviews, like, I don't know if you watch a lot of my reviews, but, like, because, I mean, obviously, I don't expect everyone to just watch all my content. Like, I'm not like Darkside Philly will be like, what do you mean you missed part 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45? You didn't sit down and watch all those? I mean, obviously, you're gonna watch whatever interests you, and if it doesn't interest you, you know, I mean, that's fair. I mean, I cover a lot of different games. Like, I certainly don't expect anyone that shows up during my live streams to probably watch Suicide Guy. That was a really weird review to put together. I mean, out of the more lately ones, I would imagine you probably would have been interested maybe in Feeling Hunger. Honestly, Feeling Hunger, that's a really interesting one. Yeah, that's true. You haven't really joined in a whole lot on the streams lately, other than saying hi here and there sometimes. You were gone for way long for the Higawashi, which, you know, it's fine, you know. You obviously didn't like the visual novel, and I definitely know your stance on visual novels, so totally fine. Obviously, this is a game you voted up, so it obviously makes sense that you would show up more for it. And again, you know, that's all fine. You know, like somebody I missed watching, I used to watch H.C. Bailey a lot. And like, I have not really watched him in a long time, because honestly, he hasn't really been playing anything I've been too interested in. And I think the other problem is technically because he's still, like, here, let me go to... I think the other problem with H.C. Bailey is the fact that he's still doing a format that, like, actually does Ducks Phil even still do that? Wow, Darkside Phil's new channel icon looks awful. It's like, oh, whoa, hey, whoa, Net. I don't want that playing. Wait, they bring back playing videos? I thought they got rid of that. I'm gonna have to look at my options about that. I thought they got rid of, like, having a video autoplay on your main thing. Huh. Maybe it's a partner thing, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, like, Phil doesn't even do what H.C. Bailey's still doing now. Like, Phil used to be, like, one of the longest going people that, like, would do the break all your videos up into 10-minute fucking videos and spam, you know, a bajillion fucking videos. H.C. Bailey still does that. Like, he does, like, 15, 12... There's a 19-minute one, but, like, he cuts them up still quite a lot. And now, I think that's not necessarily bad for, like, I like watching long videos a lot of times. When I sit down, watch, and then, you know, just come back. Now, it does make some sense for how, like, if you know how H.C. Bailey does his stuff. Like, he does a lot of... Excuse me. He does a lot of deep research strategies. Like, he's essentially making a giant guide. Like a giant export, like, guide for the game he's playing. He's not like the 90% of us who just sitting down, crack open the game, and we're just playing it blindly for the most part and figuring out the game. Like, he's doing a giant research, like, he even, like, usually, like, I remember, like, he usually, like, will run through the game several times before he even makes it a series. So, like, I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying, like, preferably I'd rather just have longer videos. But the other problem is the fact that he hasn't really been playing anything that's really piqued my interest in a long time. Like, I do have Dynasty of an Emperor 1, which is something he did Let's Play. He's playing through the sequel, which never came out to the West. He played through the Switch version of Legend of the Seven Stars, which I actually got that recently. That might be fun to play through, but I hear it's even more ungodly easy than the original game, so it's probably going to be more fun than challenging, which is a bit of a shame because I really feel like that would have been an excellent time to like put in like a hard mode. I think that would have actually been a good idea myself. But then he went through the Bravely second, which I don't want to, that spoiled. SimCity, I'm not really too interested. And then like, yeah, it like gets back to actual stuff I used to actually watch a long time ago, with some of the Final Fantasies, Star Tropics 2. But yeah, he, like, some of this stuff is like so fucking old now. It's kind of hard to imagine, and it's because he does such a small video, and like, you know, most of us, he like does one video a day for the most part. So like it slows down how many games he's getting out there. Like I remember when I first started doing runs and stuff on live streams and stuff, I used to like count how many like compare the HC Bailey I had. It's kind of crazy to think I've done more. I would say it's easier, more like it's waste. Oh, you mean like to edit them to small videos? Yeah, and that's another point too. Like, obviously, like, Phil did it because he got more, like, ad money and shit by doing it that way. Like, oh, the Mario RPG. Well, I know it has, like, a new team combo attack thing, which, that I was like, I feel like that's gonna make it really easy then. But I haven't played through it. I mean, to be fair, that's just me assuming it. I'll be fair on it. I'd have to actually legit play it to be properly capable of really criticizing it. But honestly, I would have loved to see in a hard mode, to be fair. Now, I am aware there's a new boss. Alexia. What you trying to say there? Oh, you talking about how you mistyped Phil? Is that what you're talking about? And not a big deal. It happens. We of the internet variety always have mistypes here and there. Have you played through the Switch version, by the way? Or are you just saying that based off stuff you've seen? It's okay, man. I've been tired a lot lately, you know, this cold has really been fucking me up a lot. Oh, really? I mean, I really like, don't get me wrong, I really love the original game. And I still say it's easy, but it's fun. Ooh, hi. I mean, I probably can fight that. I probably want to save just to be safe. But oh, by the way, you know, I wanna like see, like, I was fighting these Oreo this morning. I wanna see, can you figure out what this is a reference to? Because I think I figured out what it's a reference to. I wanna see if you come to the same conclusion. Yeah. Especially if you get that, what was it called? The lazy shell? Like, that really, ooh, that breaks the game. I think it's a reference to a chocobo. Because, you know, a chocobo is a giant boar that's supposed to be a horse in the Final Fantasy universe, essentially. So I think it's a horse with board wings. Eh? What do you think? You think, eh? I don't know, I mean, like, other than that, I can't think of a single other thing it could be a reference to. And then you got these radishes with faces similar to a cactuar now in this area, too. So, maybe I'm stretching it, I don't know. I think that's what it is myself, but I don't know. Oh, that's a big butterfly. Yeah, look at the radishes. They have like cactuar-like faces. I mean, it could be something to do with the Japanese language too. I mean, I know there's a lot of puns and things in Japanese language, so I mean that could be a possibility too. Oh, bastard knows healing. Because I mean, I'm willing to also consider that's a possibility too, to be fair. But I think it's like having these radishes with cactuar faces feels like it backs up my theory, I think, but who knows. Yeah, I can see that too. I'm looking for my friend. I just brutally murdered cats and somehow that solved the quest. Called I'm looking for my friend. Did you get the motorbike game? Oh, yeah, the newest Neptunia game? I have not gotten it yet. The thing that's kind of hindering me on wanting the, because, so, let me go to PayPal, Play Asia. I still need to get the game Mako or was Evolution game too, actually. Let's see. Yeah. So there was Neptunia versus Titan Dougie. I hope the game is really short too, also. But like, so the Japanese version currently is like $20 on PlayAsia, and I heard it didn't sell well. You know, I'm kind of curious. Was eBay prices on it? I wonder. Let's see. eBay is about $30 for the Japanese version. I've heard the game's bad, short, and not worth a lot of money. And let's see. How much is the American version? Let's see. Has the lowest week sales ever for a Neptunia game, and it doesn't even reach top 30. But yeah, so the American. Find it, yeah. Did they change the title for the? I can't remember. Wiki. Look at the wiki page. Wiki doesn't say anything about a different. Basically, I think they're selling the American version, I think, for $49.99, I think. Let's see. I can't find a fucking actual, thing on the American one. I guess maybe it's not put up for sale yet. Well, I mean, that's fail. Basically, like, I haven't heard good things about it, and the fact that the Japanese version is like half its price, and I'm told it's short, and I think it's supposed to be like mainly like a racing game, so I kind of like debated on like, do I really need to have English, like a really overpriced localized version of this? Especially considering the prices I saw when I was in Japan with a lot of stuff. Man, I can tell you, I really wish it was way easier to get to Japan now, because, man, Pad, like, it was so awesome to actually like shop at a video game store again in like Japan. I haven't felt like that in ages. Like, it was so great seeing so much shit I don't even know, like looking for interesting titles, deals, and just so much affordable stuff that just, I mean, to be fair, there was a lot of shit that was scalped, but a lot of that shit is stuff that's also being scalped in America and only exists in America. Like, Japan-only titles were a lot more subjective. They definitely existed, but they definitely weren't to the extension of, like, all the, like everything survival horror was, like, jacked up. A lot of old Mega Man games were, too. But overall, like, there was lots of affordable, and I mean, just not just simply affordable. I mean, fucking door-ass cheap games, like shit you would expect like Madden games in America to be like full of fucking like dollars to pennies and shit. Like, it was just, I was just amazed how many DS and fucking all kinds of RPGs and shit that were just literally like dollars. I would love to go back to Japan and just go crazy or... I definitely would be a lot smarter with my luggage that I'm a little more familiar. Oh man, my friend Lux Affinity, like, he's a much younger person, and he was probably a lot more like, ugh. No, Browser made fun of it too. It's like, okay, we'll see you in 2 hours. But they spent a long time looking at figurines, so haha. But yeah, it was nice to go with friends for the first time, and I got to see a lot of nice attractions on top of getting to see some stores. But obviously, you know, everyone else wasn't there just to go shopping, and I mean, I certainly wasn't just there to go shopping either. I wanted to see shit too. If I go next time, I'm really tempted to try and go to the Higurashi town. I'm told it's a bit out there, but it would be a pretty neat thing to probably see. Uh-oh, virus. I do kind of wish the virus didn't get all its health back, though. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with a lot of the stuff I dug up. I found so many, like, I was both, how should I say, I found it interesting both to find stuff I actually knew of and didn't know of. Like, I obviously knew that I was gonna find a lot of stuff that I didn't know of, because obviously there's shitloads of games that the overseas market practically know nothing of. I did not expect to find that fucking horror show PS2 game, though. That I was really surprised to find. For a very good deal, too, because it's a very scalped game on fucking online. Very expensive. So, getting it for like half the price was actually really nice. It just didn't have a manual, which, I mean, sucks, but hey, I'd rather pay $40 instead of fucking 80 to 100 of that for a little booklet. Anyway, finding some of the Wizardry Japanese games was nice too. Ooh, excuse me. I think I might try that wolf, but I want to go save. I don't want to make everything I just did worthless. But at the same time, if I go, I lose my gauge. You know, actually what I could do... Let's finish up filling up the gauge. And we could use that to burn him down a lot. Which event are we talking about? Am I forgetting about an event going on today? Let's see. Oh yeah, the one with the company that does Hello Kitty. Well, apparently Xeno's doing a game night tomorrow. Her birthday, so I have some fun. Oh. But yeah, I'll join for that. I'll probably be... Let's see. Let me check the time for the other... I think it starts at 6, so it should be like just a little bit afterward, I think. Plasma might have been nice to do that for me, maybe. Let me go check. I'm always bad at remembering all the times of everything. Pretty sure it was at 6. Yeah, that starts at 6, so... He made like a 30-minute time frame after a whole event, and so... Yeah. So yeah, I'll be there. I won't be late. I'll be hungry probably though. So yeah, let's build up the gauge. We'll have a full gauge and we'll just be pulling everything on the wolf. The wolf.
私の番だ。もらったこれでどうだ入れろもらった
There you go.
身に刻め私の番だ。
What time is that with Xeno's game night thing? Because tomorrow's VRD day, so yeah, I really need to reorganize my Discord stuff. He got that timed at 8, which is good because that's after the US event, so that'll be fine. Oh well, no, actually, wait, didn't the US event start at 7? Wait, wait for it. Yeah, it starts at 7, so actually, technically, so tomorrow I might want to actually go to the EU one then. Because otherwise I'd be leaving early, and then I'd probably have to ask like Chocobo or something to give me my points. I guess I could do that. Oh, but it's Kuyu's dance event though. I don't want to really miss Kuyu's dance event. Let's see. Okay, so it can actually hold us.
私の見せ場ですわね。変身完了。さあ、覚悟なさい。遅い。せい。遅い。
Poison it?
オペレーションジハードを開始する。
It almost doesn't do a whole lot of holy shit, that was a pretty good ass heal. Anyway, to the gust mode.
本気だぜ。覚悟しやがれ。シェアしてるんだ。これよ、オペレーションジハードを開始する。
Looks like he's not really much of a problem. I guess I could use one. I have 3 more to use, so I could build up to a 4th one if the fight even lasts that long. Ah, bunch of fucking misses.
永遠に悪空間をさまよう。私で終わりにしてやるぜ。くらえ！てや！てや！こうちまいな。準備は整っていますわ。 まとめて貫きなさい。シレットスピア。これ以上好きにはさせませんわ。まとめて貫きなさい。シレットスピア。シェアしてるんだ。
Ah, seriously? Fuck. Lame.
そこだ。もらった。呼吸突。準備は整っていますわ。シレットスピア。
Anyway.
ほらほら。ほらほら。ふ 倒されたいのは誰だ。そこエロ魂コール
Come
が
on.
準
Damn
備
it.
整ってい
So
ます
close to breaking.
せいはあ食らいなさいダージリンローテいつでもいけるぜ
Easy there, boy.
超特急の旋風の一撃とどめだメイドの土産に食らいやが
I'm gonna get on her bad side.
準備は整っていますわ
Let's see if it lives.
あなたにはここではげていただきますわ
Ooh, man, that's gonna be a lot of whacked up damage though.
魂のかけらすら残さず消え去りなさい
West in
私
pieces.
がここまで追い込まれるなんて
Get a wind item.
こんな調子でどんどん強くなるわよ
Yeah, see, one level away from where Whiteheart joined the party, and now we're close to the HP. So Whiteheart apparently is supposed to be like a very tank.
また私の信者が増えてしまいますわ
Which again, like I would have expected Greenheart and Neptune to be more that wall. Man, look at her, she almost has 7,000 HP. Holy fajeebles, man, the hell. So much, good lord. That's a one time because it gave us a medal, which means we go over here. We can get another thing to born. Mediacon. Another disc, yeah. Wii slots. I could make a new version of the wanking thing. It only has 2 low-level things. That. Who's wearing the... You're wearing it right now. Actually, who needs it the... Because, like, right now, Whiteheart has the worst relationship with people right now, so... Technically, having it with either the 2 of them, so... Question, though, is, does it walk up people in the back, though? I don't know. That's an interesting question. Guess we could try it. I mean, the worst case scenario, it doesn't do anything. I think we had some Scorch. Let's see. A little light in this. Oh, we leaked the file with all. You lose a little bit of mentality, which is probably not good when you have an element weakness right now. Well, actually, since you know it, I wonder if anything new got added to the equipment. Probably could use because how many, like, I think I only bought like 2 or 3 of them. Let's see. Yeah, came with one. That was, there's one that gave a whole lot more on the bottom. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's a lot. To be honest, with how enemies are hitting, I'm being more tempted to get it, to be honest. I'd be a liar if I ain't being slightly tempted to buy it and just put it on people. Because, I mean, it's getting kind of crazy. The enemies are just one-shotting a lot of counters. I do think part of the problem is probably the fact that I need to probably get some of these. Ooh, pretty close. I just need wherever the hell Ice Skeleton comes from. I know where the illegal hardware came from. Ice Skeleton's probably those skeletons that are in the Nintendo area, probably. Need an illegal circuit, which probably comes from the same place. Probably no real point in getting these older ones at this point. Like I said, I'm not really a fan of the whole item crafting kind of system, personally. Not my cup of tea, personally, but it is what it is.